This is an instruction film about the bonus points for the exam. During the halftime evaluation, some of you wanted to know more about this. They wanted more clarification. So I will repeat what I said in the introductory lecture through this video clip. This is actually one of you wanted this described in a clip. The bonus points, there are 27 in total, and you need 25 to pass the course. And for grades 4 or 5, you need to take the exam. The bonus points are only valid for the pass-fail part of the exam. So there will be 2 parts of the exam, okay? And the purpose for this is to make you actually attend workshops and practice what we teach in the course, put the theories to use. And it's also more similar to work in the industry, where you actually work in groups. You don't sit alone reading stuff at home or listening to some person talking all the time. You actually do stuff. So prepare you for future work situations. And it may help you actually do some work during the course and not just study for the exam in the end of the course. So preparing for workshops are actually teaching you the material of the course, and it will facilitate the exam as well, and the study for the exam. And if you take all the 25 points, then you can be free in May. You don't have to study for the exam. That could be that kind of nice, but since it's sunny and nice in May. And as I said, the exam is divided into 2 parts. Part 1 is questions required for a pass. These can be substituted with bonus points. And that will be around 4 questions, but those questions will be divided into A, B, C sections perhaps. And it will be kind of simple questions, and you can look at the clip about the exam if you want to go into detail about that. And then we have part 2 that is required for 4 or 5. And you cannot use the points that you get from the workshops in part 2. You have to kind of work for these points in the exam. However, you can get 2 bonus points if you perform extremely well in the group projects. And those 2 points are the only points that are valid for the 4 or 5 section of the exam. So this means that you have to take the exam if you have missed some workshops and or if you want a higher mark. And there is no point in answering the questions in part 1 of the exam if you have gotten 25 bonus points. Then you should focus on part 2. If you have like 20 bonus points, then you will know that, okay, I need some points from the part 1 section of the exam. And I would probably advise you to not be like, okay, then I only answer 1 question. Answer like 2 questions then, so you have some margin, so you actually get those points. Because my hope is that no one will fail this exam. I don't want to make a re-exam in autumn. That would be great for me. And it would be great for you, of course. And the time given is enough for both parts of the exams. I don't think anyone will use all the time that is given for the exam. Part 2 is more in-depth questions that require you to have understood the material and be able to discuss it and put it into use, which you have practiced in the workshops. And you cannot just go to the exam, you have to study in order to pass it. And the workshops will not be enough to get a 5, you need to actually do some more work. And if you have missed a lot of workshops and need to get those points, you need to study, because it is questions that are related to the course, it's not common sense questions. And one person wanted to know, how do the quiz relate to the bonus points? Well, this slide from the introductory lecture can show you that in order to get the bonus point, you must attend and actively participate in the whole workshop, which most of you have done when you attended the workshop. You need to prepare for the workshop, and therefore there is a quiz often in the beginning And that is to make sure that you actually did prepare, that you did the homework, that you watched the web lecture or read the material that I told you to read or watch. And if you do not pass the quiz, which means you had not prepared properly, then you don't get the bonus points. So if you don't study and just gamble on passing the quiz, that's up to you. But because you might not get the bonus point even though you attended. And sometimes I have required you to do an assignment in between two workshops, and if you did that, then you got the bonus point. And I want you to be on time, because some workshops are designed for participants to be there throughout the workshops, and if you are late, you miss important stuff. So I have a 5-minute rule for that, and I think all of you have actually been able to obey that and have not been more than 5 minutes. And the workshops help you with the group assignment, which I think you've already noticed, and you have actually given me some feedback about that as well. Okay, I hope this made it more clear. These slides are on the SharePoint. They are from the introductory lecture, so I went through this before, but this is a recap. Good luck!